Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad.
Waiting the paper say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Waiting the paper say a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Waiting the paper say a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Waiting the paper say that program where they look at different stories when we newspaper they talk about, bring analysts and studio, we can talk about things in the day. We talk about things on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things that will happen at the time.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Now forget so this na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there. Other social commentators then go there. You said where want your voice will be heard. Do ya not forget for sending text message. So the number 076946948. We go answer them for you, Munas. Thank you.
Defeating the lives of fake people. Waiting they be on social media. One-on-one interview. We go bring you all the hot topics. Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let me safe and better salo. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we come to unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salo. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
Almost okay.
Alright, Fambu, Kushe, and welcome to Unity Broadcasting Online Television. We come to you now with 48 Shaka Stephen Street offices now Freetown. Today, now Thursday, October 23, 2025. The program you watch now waiting the paper say. Waiting the paper say now program with the country every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 1 o'clock Sunday. We bring them people and we for talk about we economic, we education, well body business, and boku other things with the better the life of Sierra Leoneans. I get with me today in the studio a renowned and well-experienced journalist, social commentator, and a political analyst, where they can help me for talk about things within we local tabloid and say today. We na Muhammad Kamara, in the editor of The Watch and the Humanity newspaper. Pak Kamara, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks.
All right. Now, so we go dive into the program. The first paper I get with me today now the Awareness Times newspaper. We in banner headline reads, as police uncover illicit drugs in her premises during a raid, Kush Granny will appear in McKinney court. NRA seals CD investment office over 561,000 new loans unpaid license fees. These and many other to read them you they get na the Awareness newspaper. The other paper I get to me today, the Watch newspaper, we in banner headline reads, Saloon drugs wahala, speaker the vex, minister the vex, police the vex. Who has bewitched the nation? I caution this writer. They ask something. Pak Kamara, who can help you answer this question here today. The other story says, stop press. Adma Biu and husband allegedly scam Indian business partners. Details on this developing story will appear in the next edition. The other paper got me now the A to Z newspaper, way in banner headline reads, Dr. Yumukela champions bipartisan collaboration in Sierra Leone's energy sector. Oratori says 76% of Freetown residents report improved electricity supply. IGR survey reveals. Then the other story you say EU, FAO, and MOEC strengthen national forest inventory data collection. Statistics Sierra Leone concludes technical review workshop ahead of 2026 population and housing census. This and many other to read them you dey get na the A to Z newspaper. For study program proper, we dey start with the awareness time newspaper wey Ibana Helen reads. As police uncover illicit drugs in her premises during a raid, Kush Granny will appear in McKinney Court. Mr. Kamara.
Thank you very much for having me. According to the media laws and ethics of journalism, I don't talk in particular what is going to happen at court or about the court issue. But journalistically speaking, I will tell you what narcotics is all about. We get quite a lot of contradictory stories there in the newspapers in this country.
Correct.
Even from abroad about Kush.
Sure.
So people will tell you, say, APC cocaine, SLPP Kush. But may I get a different contradictions, how best we can manage it. We get a common understanding. Now we'll talk about how Kush guy inside the country first, let people get a common understanding.
Tell me.
You get a people in the chain of command, that is to say millionaires all over the world, they combine in capital and go to these drug policing countries and buy large quantities of drugs then. The next focus is, if at all the focus is for transit and a saloon, with destination to develop countries then go come. They recruit influential people in the society. And this is very serious. They recruit influential people in the country, that for sure they are the lobbyists. That is to say, they're responsible for make easier ways for let the drug kind.
If you say they recruit people, what are they recruit?
Influential people in the society were very good, well connected, right? For a sure say the drug inside the country.
Is it politicians or people in wedding?
Good question. That is our make right. Recruiting these influential people then for act on the behalf normally be a politician. It can be a politician, not be a politician. It can be people from all walks of life. Let me say this very clear. Kush no get ethnic. Kush no get politics. Kush no get regional differences, affiliations. Kush no get sexual affiliations. Kush na money game. Anybody can be part and part of the process.
Really?
To me understanding. And I want to tell you, say, at the time when we got a court medical cocaine case, why we look for Democrats, IMC give the second prize for the best report on cocaine. Now let me tell you. Now the Kush look inside. Why? At the Sierra Leone airport today, police all 3 workers them, right? For facilitate drug for inside. On air is one. On sea is another one. On the road is another one. So principally the blame they power all. How? Today,
so before you go further, if the blame they power you all, would they blame you all? Or is it would they blame yourself?
I'll tell you something about the political issues in a saloon. Now everybody is pointing hands on the SLPP. I want to tell you, say, I'm a mediator between Grover Society. I'm no SLPP, I'm no APC. You're getting the story wrong. Maybe even those who are pointing hands at the SLPP and the SLPP pointing at the opposition, you will never know who that affiliated with the process. You don't know. They may be part of it. But blame games are what they are. And this time I'll make it very clear. Right?
Is it blame games are necessary in doing what society needs?
Politically, yeah, they're necessary because you won't get a much more header in terms of votes them when it comes to elections. Okay. So blame games them if they're so sporadic, if they go everywhere, and people get to believe it, it gets a great effect in the next elections to come. So this is why we owe responsibility as journalists them. We got to make sure, say, the presence of goods or the drugs or the exodus of drugs in this country could not be actually blamed on one person or on one group of people because of in career or because of in position or not. No, it is the total responsibility of all because Granny, she's an old woman, right? You cannot say Granny is a member of the SLP, but Granny is a member of the APC, right? But hence, in final for sake, get socioeconomic sustainability on it, right? She was on it, allegedly. She was on it, and now she has been caught for answering the allegations, right? So this is how he talks it. Blame it on all of us, but don't blame it on the particular people left. What's now left? How for better? I'll tell you this. No politician, no minister or president is enough to fight a particular issue like drug in any country. Now, a civic responsibility. You see, one thing we fail, one thing I congratulate the Minister of Information and Civic Education this time. It is everywhere. For tell the people and say the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation, if you take it into consideration, that will help you for being a good citizen of this country. Me and you, we're responsible for getting necessary information. Wherever we see different movements relating to drug, to the police. And when the police not proactive, we call it get right, for come to the media. I've been telling them, or to CSOs, I've been telling them, so that the game goes on, they don't take action.
Papa Kamara, you talk about something very important, the civic responsibility, and by giving out the correct information. The other day we've been getting members of parliament, we've been asked the question, what is the role of parliament? Because according to many, and you have done confirm and see, the fight against drugs is a collective responsibility, and we for avoid the blame game. One of the things we the members of parliament said that Salon will get laws, we get institutions, but when it comes to implementation, it bears a great responsibility and sometimes can be lacking. If we give out the correct information and we not take the right action, how you think the information go resonate to the fight we will fight?
I dispute that. And civilian political is get two political parties them. And the same drug where we talk about, not to this government or the last government which said, but it's always between the APC and the SLPP. Right? If we had got effective implementation of the process, the other one they can follow. And I tell you this, neither if we get an effective implementation of the process before, the other one is obliged to follow. But I tell you, it's a blame game. A blame game because a money game, right? Each and every parliament now a platform, right? For blame the government of the day. The government of the day, they blame the opposition for everything that goes wrong, right? But hey, let me tell you this. Don't believe in what they say. You are responsible as a journalist for go on your own research, independent of what they're saying, for the comfort of the people.
No, Pakama, I don't believe. I just try for reference and say, we get the laws. And for many Sierra Leoneans, that Salon we get laws, we get institutions.
Yeah.
Like for example, the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency, in the last session of Parliament, the director of the NLA, when a Jack go to Parliament, tell we see, and members of Parliament see, in institution under-resourced, in understaffed, even he say the next day before you go to Parliament, he pull up in pocket, he buy extra top up for the office.
That is right.
You know, even get vehicle for movement. Now that this all constrained and did it, even though with the push out for let we get information reach to the citizens, I mean the right information reach to the citizens, but if the right information reach to the citizens, the right actions are not taken, me caution at that, how those right informations go resonate to the fight where we all call for.
Let me come back to Kaikai and question what you talk about, right? Financially, Kaikai is capable, if even there are lapses in the institution, for providing Motuka for the fight. I remember very well when he came to power, went on radio.
You mean personal resources?
This is what patriots do. This is what nationalists do. You voluntarily do a cause, fight a cause. Now let me tell you the differences. Right. When Kaikai came into power, he go on radio, say, una go tell them, I'm coming, and Kush go stop. Right? Why did he say that? What him in the way see way to say the men are ready to fight it. But let's only calm down.
We see to take a move for visiting at different communities, engage
and make sure it stopped. That never happened. Right?
Because according to he under resource.
If it's under resource, right, then let me tell you this. Laws are what they are. Without the participation of the citizens, laws wouldn't work effectively well. And citizens, they participate in those laws with government depending on how patriotic and nationalistic he is. These are voluntary issues. In America, as in developed countries, for those of all who have been there, before the police come, if you are there, right, what you saw, you wouldn't move away but for pass information, right? In America, in everywhere where everybody want to go, right? When do you see? You contribute for help in the information. You say it's no crime.
You compare American Salon, but we not get the same.
And they compare because if we talk of democracy, if we talk about civic responsibility, and civic responsibility not get territorial or a national discrimination. It is you. Also, I love my country. You see, well, it is what I see so today. It's not nice. That woman that man, that boy, when they sell kush now, Mr. Says they volunteer. If the police don't react, and go much more further. That is it. The kush fight is collective. I'll tell you this. Even the opposition members, you tell me, of all the money they get into parliament, which of them set up organizations for go to their own place over and come out for preach against kush, and which district is in this country that is not affected by kush. So at the camp, this is a very critical moment to be very critical for what we're saying. If you want to be patriotic, I say you're honorable member of parliament, which are some of the virtues over there we're supposed to forget. You should be patriotic and nationalistic, show the cause, irrespective of whether you participate in governance or not in government. This is a societal issue. This concerns life. Don't wait for government. Do it again. Let me tell you. The APC being in opposition can equally do like the incumbent government for end up a crisis like this one.
Whilst I'm not here to serve as a PR for Parliament, either any of the members of Parliament, on the very who host these two MPs, Honorable Jibila Somojo of Bond District, every MP currently they partake in the fight against kush in communities. One MP in Amakino, Honorable Ibrahim Barry, the last session, almost every month. Then get a rehabilitation center in Makeni, it donate, it good, it send out informations. But again, I would see one for bring you to this kush grania. This na ulmami, law put on that way, this na ulmami. And you think say if the police do their thorough investigation, they're not the only person because one, this for like an airport or for like able go manufacture kush or any drug, looking at an Asian condition. I guess you don't see the picture. You think say the police need to go beyond just arresting the granny?
And let me tell you, in law, you know get age discrimination. Look, I just want to give you an example. In law, whoever falls victim of the law, whoever falls victim of the law, except one is mentally unwell-to-do, physically unwell-to-do, you'll be discriminated in no way. But this granny, according to the age, right? But we can't assume, we can't presume how it gets them, except in the confessional stories then. This is why the art of policing is skill. Mommy, you there, where the brand come for you? Because let me tell you, if even you are at Koribonda and beyond, what's the notion in a Cushman? If you don't go on a Bowen near for Bam, that bowman go to you for go seller. Yeah, sure, it's everywhere. Right, it's everywhere. So therefore, as the law not get age discrimination, the granny stands on her own. If she sells a pet story, it depends on the judge, right? For pardonam or not for pardonam, again, I'm waiting another ultimatum, right?
Okay.
But if you tell a story of why they get up, that will equally help the police, right? For them to go much more further in investigations. But what if she doesn't tell the story? The lawyer, now for advice and say, Mama, talk true. Let me say, go talk for you. For them, go left you. Say this way they do so. You don't keep me verbal physically. When somebody brand come to you, who are these people? They make any connection. The police go say, yeah, they are okay. Now we should blur. That's it.
Okay. We'll take another story. Steam the awareness newspaper. We say NRA seal CD investment office over 561,000 unpaid license fees. We now 561 billion Oleans.
Let me tell you this about the wage bill and NRA. We all know say government wage bill, it largely depends on the waiting on the NRA revenue collections. Any NRA boss will come, be it man or woman, right? We concentrate on revenue collections. And not say always there is a vacuum left behind, we'll get hundreds of billions or more. So I'll tell you this. There is a connection with where people refuse to pay NRA tax, right? This question of self-favoritism or nepotism or influence. You get to pay NRA 300 million. You go to somebody when a young person, but they talk to her, owe 50 million. Then you neglect for pay. If they discover you, you have to pay forcefully. And that is why you remember, even RAIC, right to access to information, they took city council almost to court for 700 million, if I'm not mistaken, for pay them. There is that conspiracy. So even though you're obliged for pay, people go A, B, C, D not for pay. So if you caught, unfortunately, let there be an equal penalization even though you pay. There's one thing why they object seriously in the fight against this corruption. So we don't ask them, we get a flexible constitution. I know. We don't get a rigid constitution, I know. But sometimes when we look at some things that we say you go make an immediate problem resolver. You're guilty of corruption. You may live in a 3-story building, right? But what you don't now go under the laws of Sierra Leone, under the court of Sierra Leone, go oblige you for sell that usne, you go live in a pan body like you never will be the laugh.
But
Right?
I mean, one story building at the level. I say, me, one story building at the level.
No, they come.
Okay.
You go live like the poor man will be the laugh, the two way the passer. You go sell him motor car. Believe it me or you, the other person, you don't go commit again. And I want to make this clear. Now we left to associate this corruption to a particular tribe or ethnic or political party. You go to the ACC, ask them, right? Sierra Leone gets 16 political ethnic groups them. And when it comes to corruption fights, each and every one of us, irrespective of which tribe you come on, must also be bothered with the for corruption.
So that's why the story now,
they come. Why the negligence? Why is it now that NRA don't collect?
Because according to the release, if I can read the first or second paragraph, first and second paragraph, the National Revenue Authority (NRA) has sealed the office of CD Investment Company Limited, an internet service provider located at 1820 Woodpole Street, Freetown, for failing to pay ISP license fees amounting to 561,189.28 million. The action follows repeated notices sent to the company to clear its areas in accordance with the Finance Act 2019. So here, nothing of corruption was mentioned, just because one, they may not remind them repeatedly. They know.
I just want to say where the corruption is.
Okay.
You say they remind them Bokutem. He failed to pay. Then to me, throughout my experience in the art of investigations, some side will be mass. Yeah. Some side will be mass. Somebody somewhere else who's more influential outside, so but nobody than man will talk to them. So how could a company like this, making money day in and night out, refuse to pay? Well, you know, say broke the law.
Very huge money.
Yeah, huge money, he refused to pay. Well, they get money from the general public. This is because the whole time I explained to you before, now ain't it happen. In Sierra Leone, now very easy thing for no. I got my money. You not influential somebody, I go to a Buddha, all this land, they pay in the time, 2 months per me. That's what is happening. But I'll tell you one thing. If the NRA wants to prove exemplary, media advice is let them continue the process very seriously. Right? Now I tell you, because if they don't continue the process continuously, we get thousands of graduates we graduate every year.
How do we continue the process very seriously? The issue of bureaucracy, we know in a salon, is not something hidden. And for many, the conflict of interest, also they downplay the progress of Sierra Leone. For example, just what you say, if they're not reminded many times for Bokutem, and then they say, somebody tell them, say, wait, na Monday. Sometimes perhaps somebody where they either within the NRA, we get some saying we don't collect, or somebody within an authority we get influence to NRA, we don't collect small thing. Again, conflict of interest.
Okay, you're coming back to what?
And considering the amount of salary we would pay, we all know the wage bill in a salon, and then they say we say take out na the date.
You're coming back to what we talked before. See, there is a problem. That man will refuse for pay outside mass. But you know what? NRA for be exemplary.
Okay.
With this notion, I don't give a damn who you are.
Okay.
I don't give a damn what political party you belong to. I don't give a damn about your ethnic relations. As long as I don't get justifiable evidence if you don't pay for so time, now we want our money. Without much ado. That is the only methodology or mechanism they can apply for social fairness, transparency, and accountability.
You think say not that we don't seal the company, and you think say they will get the money back?
Excuse me. This don't create an example for others the way you will not still get for paid that NRA is in for business.
Last year we see around the peninsula, was it some side where NRA been sealed a pharmacy as well, a business enterprise. But yet still every now and then they seal business places because of failing to comply to the laws of Sierra Leone.
Well, this had been a previous probably weaknesses in the mechanisms of monitoring and part of the NRA.
Okay.
Because you will see the differences when another person took over, right? That some were protected,
Sure.
others were not. And those who were protected, today, then they're in the waiting, in the net of this new boss, whether a woman, right? This is the differences. Because what they do, these things will not live much more longer, as you can think about it, right? When you go the wrong way, you end on the wrong way, right? So the only thing we the media for act as disciples them, as actors them, for make articles them, for tell people and say, this is why I made things to say, look, if we look at ourselves, there is no need for too much of political blames.
Sure, because
there is no need for political blames. The very political blames, so they blame day in and night out, no go with our own behavior in society. Right? You they blame for blame's sake. But when you look back, maybe my neighbor and I worst. Now they create the blame. I don't talk about your neighbor. You talk about the upside. Let me tell you what me think about politicians.
Okay.
Now I always feel to say me, I'm a trusted of the people, not to the politician. I already think to say a politician and the media is not to be compared. In developed countries, I feel to say the media is more powerful than the politician.
Not only
because me, I get historical evidence for talks. Even the media don't overthrow the whole government because they say the use of force is the choice of arms. If you know how to do it comprehensively with objectivity, right? You can undermine the popularity of a given party.
We know
you can undermine the popularity of a given government, but you have to do it with fearlessness.
Pakama, we know they have to talk about the work of the media, but one thing we're very clear is that media and media practitioners and journalists are agenda setters for any serious democratic state. But looking at the space na salon that na one and the earnings, media poverty, sometimes it can be very, very difficult for legal media independency. We know that we talk about that. We take the Watch newspaper of which you the edit with the banner headline with Salon Drugs Wahala. Speaker the vex, ministers the vex, police the vex. Who has bewitched the nation?
Well, now what you will describe it so, right? What the speaker says is clear. If we keep on projecting the name of Salon to the international world bad, no say the repercussion would be much more greater.
How?
Let me come together and find ways and means them for fight against what we do is very thematic in society, short as drug, narcotics in question.
Before you go further, all you say, fully will give out the correct information. Now the way drugs they affect young people, even I go back to my village sometimes, early this year, na my village, if you don't mind I can tell me village. But I go left handy. I see somebody where we all sit back here. Later, he been a teacher at the same school where we graduate. Been a good teach back here student them back. I see him, he don't into drugs. I see him food, he beg me, so give me 1 million so I go buy water. Yeah, if we not get the correct information, though you said the speaker is right, how you think we can take actions as well?
For example, speaker been did it. For example, minister been did it. For example, police been did it. No, they were not there.
But
what did the people
can
talk?
tell us, this is what happened to a colleague of mine.
The fight against drug again for be systematic, right? It are going to the fundamental human rights.
So why think say them people are the vex?
Because we they misinterpret, we misinform the society about the reality of drug in this country.
How?
Somebody go say, hey. Now, KK party na irresponsible and so they na gentry for bring drug card in this country. They didn't know say brother we don't travel now they bring and come. Hey, so many richness all na drug, right? Without justifications in your own way. If you don't get something which justifiable to the effect, don't say it. So when so many complaints come about this thing, they laugh at you and say, but we don't tell them people until they talk. They don't know the reality of the situation. And they tell you, say, me don't in a developed country for so long. I know how the mafias work. Maybe we say I think to say drug not they pass, they pass for kind side. The only thing we have to be vigilant as citizens, we have to be very, very vigilant and inform the appropriate authorities whenever we see signs. But I tell you, if you be small, during the 70s, you read books like And the Chase, you will not say, drug enter developing country. Because look, this now a third world country we live, but also developing country as well. Because we not get the necessary mechanisms for put surveillance in place yet up till now. I tell you, a boat can they far, right? Or somebody can they far, we don't pick them up. We don't get them.
But we do have security apparatus that man borders, including the sea.
Let me tell you, ask us about Cape Light. What happened? The lights in the no, come into waste. We forget security apparatus that say they're not modernized, they are not sufficient, because in other developed countries of the world, you commit crime. Don't Moaf. Then the camera, they pick you up. We not get an eye.
In this of your submissions shows that whilst the fight against drug requires collective effort, government has a major role to play because they own the major institutions that stand against the fight of drugs, including the security forces. But if those security forces are not capacitated, the fight against drugs will not be succeeded.
I dispute that. Whatever in the country we have flexible laws, I tell you before.
Okay.
Government get the theory. Government can tell you all the theory, they provide finance.
They also have the institutions as well.
I tell you, they can get all the theory when necessary. Right? With all the money available for implement them. But if the society is not informative, they're not going to succeed. As the common motor is about, no men them forget Bola will continue what they do. No men them no go Sam Cambo. That is it. We now will play the greater role for society for stop something. Let me tell you, government can take that 1.2 billion millions for POAM for the fight in the western area, but they will never succeed because in order to receive the accurate information from the system, how really, where, and whose side is the info. The propaganda will go on. They go host seminars them, host conferences them in halls and everywhere, cook, drink, read speeches them, but it wouldn't work without the full participation of the average citizen. So then people are vexed because then people that have need, then you come to them, we make placards them, we're tired of this drug process, we're tired, yeah, that's true, that's our right, but what we need now is say, who says them for also for access informant?
You talk about making placards. Just a week or two ago, there's this report of a young man who requested for a protest against Kush. Because about a month ago in Liberia, we saw the entire nation come out and protest against drugs. And since then to now, we have seen how far the government and the people of Liberia are fighting against drugs. But in Sierra Leone, somebody go in for requesting the police approval for protest against drugs. But he was denied. How can we go about that?
Let me come on to that. Let me remind you back. Some few months ago when there was an uprising here in the Western area, we know about that, against drug. People raided. All say drug dead in Islam. It was only after then, the first next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, there was a helter-skelter game between the police and the traffickers and the not also. What we say, not also. So I mean, look, when the police refuse you for organized people independently, without any political motive, right? Let me tell you this. What the Constitution say, the power of the Constitution give the citizens them. If I'm for lead a 1,000-man protest against drug, it's not directed at the government too, of the deal. It's not directed at the past government too. It's directed at each and every one of you say, drug now in a holiday practice, it affects you and all this, so let us stop it. All the forces therefore come together for us to work on them. So when you say the police refuse somebody, I want to let you know, say, let me come back by all the investigators to read it, whether it was true. Why can't you come to the traditional media and say, I had wanted to protest, I got so people them, I'm independent, I don't it's a political, I don't belong to no political party, but just for protest on behalf of a very practice that society will don't create a lot of curiosity.
If that be the case, why not the police provide the security?
The police will provide security when in reaction to an information they got. Police can provide security provided if they're well informed, right? But the police cannot, me and you know, go in a house. We see police 7, 8, 9 to go with the drug. No, that's a violation of human rights. They can't do that. Only when they receive information they react. But who among them, the police know they would trade day in their night. Would they mix among themselves? Would they see movements? We know the movement probably suspicious of each other. Some may be suspicious, some may be normal. So this time that to pick up and say, what is this guy doing? Is this against the law? What is he selling? Why are these guys standing here? That's all.
So before we go for break, last question, the same topic. Between the security forces, the government, politicians, journalists, and ordinary citizens, who bewitched the nation?
Who
has bewitched the nation?
We're all responsible. Yeah. Those who saw the act, they paid for talk. They want to say that they get billions of views from the act. knowing that say it's illegal and that they killing brother, we all bewitch the nation. The one and they all depend on theory. When found in camp, then they just give theory, but the practice is nowhere to be seen. Then they bewitch the nation. The one they clap, hey, you don't kill me, Pikino. But in actual fact, your uncle and said that they go smoke, and they bewitch the nation. That the one always they see, they failed for tell the person them. Irrespective of who side belong, whether police, no police, military, no police, they bewitch the nation. So what I mean by bewitch, why I get this headline, we all are witchman them. We're going to take correct responsibility. I tell you this.
All right, Fambul, if you just tune in, this is Unity Broadcasting Online Television. We come to you now 48 Shaka Stephen Street now, Freetown. And you watch you on YouTube, Facebook, and now with different social media platform then. The program you watch now within the paper say, and with the presenter, now Sulaiman Jalloh. We go for a quick commercial break with the comeback just now.
As government and stakeholder them, they continue to implement the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Program, PSSNYE, where World Bank we don't give Salon government $42 million for. National Commission for Social Action, NACSA, they use part of this amount for transfer money to us and family them. We pop a smack. Now area them will not receive nothing yet through the Social Safety Net Program. For sake of this, government will extend this facility to new hostel we put the money. Same way so, NACSA, they use part of this money for give money to Salon people for start their own business. Train and mentor people them and connect them for agricultural program them where the government and non-governmental organization body them they operate. NACSA they also give this money to over 7,000 youths them to provide them with short-term work opportunity them upline through the sustainable cash for work program.
As all this dey be, Freetown City Council go use spend this money for about over 6,000 youths them for clean the city and do other public work them na Freetown.
The National Youth Commission NACOM go use some of this money for support new and all youth group them for open their own business them na Freetown. Inside they go able to get access to money, training and counseling, but how for improve their own business them.
And then go implement this program na Bo, Makeni, Kenema, Potloko and Freetown.
For complaints, comments and inquiries, call Anti-Corruption Commission or 077-985-985 or 077-986-986 or toll-free line on Africell, QCell and Orange 8515. This message will come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, with support from the World Bank, UNICEF and the government of Sierra Leone.
The program now waiting the paper say Unity Broadcasting Online Television. I still got me Mohamed Kama, I want to call Pak Kama.
No, Mohamed Kama is okay.
Okay, Mohamed Kama.
Yeah.
The next take we take now the A to Z newspaper with the banner headline reads Dr. Yumkela champions bipartisan collaboration in Sierra Leone's energy sector. If I can read small, say Dr. Kande Yumkela, chairman of the Presidential Initiative on Climate Change, Renewable Energy and Food Security, has reaffirmed his commitment to fostering bipartisan collaboration in advancing Sierra Leone's energy agenda on Wednesday, 22nd October 2025 at Bintuman International Conference Center. On the sideline of the ongoing Acceleration Partnership for Renewables in Africa Investment Forum, Dr. Yumkela engaged in productive and discussions with the leadership of the All Political Parties Association. Mr. Kamara, Dr. Yumkela champions bipartisan collaboration for strengthening the energy sector, including water and electricity in Salon. You think it's timely?
Let me tell you something. We got a lot of lapses, vacuums in the past two government is trying to fulfill. Independently speaking.
Is it that the past government not going to do better thing for the people of Salon?
My brother, when they talk, I do political history and comparative politics without favors.
Okay, sir.
I repeat, political history and comparative politics without favors. Before, not that the plans were not there. Each political party gets its own plan when it comes to a governance system. Each one will not get a national policy based on a particular sector, like developed countries. But how could this particular plans be judiciously be implemented when massive corruption is the order of the day? Right? It could be the incumbent, it could be the past. I talk from a logical point of view in terms of the political landscape. Now, immediately talk on. Right? So, what did Dr. Yom Kennedy about? is they say, it come out in 21st century be to say everything now, right? It don't change totally. Developed countries, they get enough money. We throw a pan-Africanism for able to get to your resources there without borrowing. Not so? Without dependency, not so? All right. So what we need, right? We need financial help, expatriate presence, technical and whatnot, for empowering, for come back to something for us do almost years ago since independence. We failed it. We get all the natural resources there for even develop this way. Before now, I'll take cases like Botswana and Rwanda, Botswana and Namibia, not the all these difficulties we have in here. Because the resources were usually used to. So whatever we get now, we'll be thankful. But let me know say that's just the beginning of a long chapter. This is what people don't understand. If we had vacuums, we get what fill up these vacuums. Why are we in a hurry? Now that we get the financial capability for them, we'll not wait for the time to tell. I'll tell you this. President Bill, he said 5,000 jobs before 2028. Not so. Me and you are watching him, not so. He talk of Lunge Bridge, not so. Me and you are watching him, not so. But then when they talk, they want it now. They don't think about feasibility studies them, right? Is where the problem is. Now you talk about. So when government is trying to embark on something, it could not be immediate, but it's ongoing. And the implementation process may take so long. And the day when it becomes reality, Sulaiman will pray say, you don't do good now for political reasons. That is what I'm saying. It's bad. It's bad. And shortcut we can't tolerate an as alone. Minute say you say, give merit to what merit, and the merit to what it is. If this initiative works well, maybe if to say in all 64 years old, you long for this electricity, things will go well. But there should be a sense of transparency, fairness, and accountability. There is. Because when don't not give money, it they monitor you as well. Right? When don't not give money, Baba is also the consolidated revenue before they go. You get your own base office where they pass the money, and they get face by faces, like the MCC. That people don't understand. This can bracket the MCC, all for energy, right? So let me get patient. Let watch them doing it. Less objectivity. Elections they come here. No luck with us. You can talk anything. The MCC said don't give 97% in terms of freedom of speech and expression. Nobody cares in governance. So you cause out this that, but don't watch them doing. When it comes to real, one advantage, most people at the capital would like to decentralize and go back to their home state because of the availability of energy. They will convert them, and these homes will develop rapidly because what you will lack now good roads if they did there, if there energy lights if they did there, people would like to go back. Why not?
But Kamara, even though you say let we watch them and we pray that this succeed because according to you, it right and it timely. But the all political parties association, APC no did, and APC one of the party then we don't rule Sierra Leone, and currently they are the main opposition, and there has been one of the challenges of government action and any action of recently. How you think say this could be achieved?
The Political Party Regulation Commission causes it all. This question we ask. Here was a Les Prince Coca, where people say thief money, they get on to ACC, they find and guilty was a member of the PDP party. Then the ACC will write the report to the PPRC. So we don't find and guilty. 22 million euros. He don't pay. But PDP right now say, because of the money behavior, we don't want to go, we don't expel them. Believe it me or you, BPRC refused for all of that expulsion. BPRC when I grant of each and every political party their own constitution, they refuse. What he manipulated and they manipulated today. They send Prince Adin for being a member of the PPRC, PDP, where because it was unconstitutional. Because you were already a culprit. Right? How could you send him there? He go, this time bring about the split. Because Prince Adin by nature, he was once with the SLPP. Then when he come out, he comes to the PDP. He call himself Doctor Prince Adin. Won't go and say the medical council never registered as a doctor. So the PPRC caused the split. So when he was there, the allegation he began to say, it act more so on behalf of the incumbent than he listened to the other one them. So 11 political parties are split from the PPRC, from the upper. And up till now, they tell you, upper kind of battle suite, they don't go, they did it for some time, now they do someone, I think, up gone. This is their party. This is what I stand against. And this is why I'm very happy to say I prefer to radicalism in journalism, constructive radicalism. The PPRC calls it all. If they deny I was at 98.2, I said it. I was at AYB, I said it. I will continue to say it now. Don't trust the PPRC. Because what you do, all the suffrages, all the minority political parties that go this country, PPRC largely play a role. But they can't do it to the SCPC, they can't do it to the SLPP because of its influence, numerical strength, and financial strength. But other parties there as well. Prince Adin, before he became APA president, chairman, I tell you APC commodity, now because of there was sense of dissatisfaction, it was not by regulations, by law, and a member of the APC.
Is it because of PPRC make some of the politicians they're not serious with me?
I'll give another example. You were here.
No, before you give me an example, I'll answer that question. Is it that because of PPRC make some of the politicians they're not serious with me? As Israelians?
That's debatable a little bit. The PPRC
so, in your own perspective?
The PPRC is the PPRC.
Okay.
The politician is a politician. Wherever political parties they belong.
The reason we make ask this question is because you see, PPRC contribute for the APC not be part of APA because according to you, then actions leads to this decision of the
Sure,
APC.
I'm part of that.
So that's why I'm asking the question now. Is it because of the actions and inactions of PPRC sometimes leads certain politicians are not serious with citizens?
I'll give an example for supporting statement as well. There was a time where the ADP, the Alliance Democratic Party of Kamaremba, sacked David Blah. Right? PPRC writes Kamaremba talks a political party is not one-man membership. Right? A political party not no family property. Not a one-man property. A political party forget an overall membership of all the ethnic tribes in this country. So your sacking of David Blah is illegal. Now they know the press release. That guy was sacked forever. Then Fatima Abdullahi Kamara, who is the deputy minister of fisheries and whatnot, took over the secretary generalship. So whatever PPRC they talk, they just talk no more for talk's sake or right for right sake. But we want a serious implementation, especially when there are constitutional violations of most political parties, when they support and they help for split the membership. I have reasons for that.
Okay, still the story we can't take now, still on energy. IGR survey report reveals that 76% of Freetown residents reported improved electricity supply. You agree with this report? But by the way, how electricity business in the area we did it? Or we
I'm going to tell you something. Gone are the days when we get a meter system. We be a postpaid. Now we get a prepaid. What did Dr. Ayom can try to do now say? I'll tell you this. If he put, remember I said no sack some EDSA.
Bakama, before you tell me that, you tell me so. How is electricity business?
It's okay. It's okay. Because I know say comparatively, that long days of waiting before blackout is over.
So this report of IGR is
secondly again, if you read the information, now even Black Hole Road, they don't empower.
Okay.
Another place will empower for Waterloo area. It's developing and it will continue to develop till more years to come before we talk of electricity sufficiency.
Okay.
Because what we neglected before has been taken into consideration and the process of reparation is on. But one thing is very clear. Hey, the relationship between EDSA and EGTC must not be like before.
Okay.
EDSA for no say, if we left this whole area blackout, now they lost. People go this share this night to go light and move. But that quick meter where you consume, if at all they all begin light, it go dwindle. So you lose. You're gonna lose your money. So what they talk if say if there is anything where they be up, where not make the no effective in system, they try to be effective in the system of what are this by 80%. Then you go see say that institution will become one of the richest institutions as alone.
So you agree with IGR the survey report? Say 76% of Freetown people and they say light don't improve.
To me, it's discretional.
Okay.
It's discretional because we have some time more to go. You get to be. You look, excuse me, I just want to tell you this. You got 3 types of journalism here, right?
Meaning?
Excuse me, let me come on to this. In any country,
Okay.
you get the leftist, you get the rightist,
And
you get the conservative, you get the liberal. Let me tell you something. In journalism, you get the conservative journalist, conservative. You get the conventional journalist, right? You get the radical journalist. You get the pros and anti. That is it.
So among the four, who say you there?
Me, I prefer they call me. I say a radical journalist. For be a comprehensive journalist where they look at issues and compare independently without support.
Okay, so Nadi.
Now that I like for belong.
Oh, okay.
I don't like this, but I like for belong. Look at issues. I don't give a damn your tribe. I don't give a damn your political affiliation, your religious affiliation. I talk out to the best of me knowledge I day. If any other man gets us past me, he contribute to go as well. Now let me belong. But let me get figures there for sure. Say these are my figures. Let me get authentic proof for say this is my evidence of proof. Let me get evidence for say this is not my research. Let me get that evidence. I won't go wrong probably. I'll get 75 plus, but I don't say 100% correct. That is radicalism.
You look at issue with certain journalists in this country. Why?
Whom?
You.
Look, let me tell you, I've been to 14 countries in my world.
14.
Right? 14 countries. I just want to tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Say it.
The way you do it, all editorial policies are not the same.
I agreed.
Okay. One thing I respect the fourth estate we say, we unity profound than any other association in this country.
Well, that doesn't have
the CNN Football Association of Journalists, the unity we get is nowhere to be seen.
Exactly.
But that is one thing.
But you have not answered my questions yet.
I can tell you, okay, laugh. So as you don't tell you the problem where I get. I tell you one funny story. There is I like give you an example why people say so.
No, Papa, come on. I'm not the host. Yeah.
You correct.
No, I'm not the host.
You correct.
You look sometimes get issues with journalists.
Yeah.
In Sierra Leone.
Yeah, I believe.
Why the issues?
You see, we already see one side. One. I just want to say something about myself. Okay. I was living here. I went on self-exile because we been a preach for multi-party democracy. Oh, that's really? How we get 5 newspapers in this country.
Which was?
We get Wion, Daily Mail, Progress, this Calabash with the Jimunda Bindepa, then the famous tablets. I was part of the tablet boys. Let me tell you this. So let me tell you for now, we will go self-exile. Okay, right. No problem. We saw we they see. We'll begin to rise from Cobb reporting with me from 6 now, the mighty Albert Academy. Cobb reporter with all A levels, reporter, senior reporter, chief reporter, all journalists that don't go through that way. When journalism, no matter a degree we get, no matter a PhD or what not plus, you get to get down and begin again because it's a world of its own. That is what they don't accept. So when they go wrong, Mohamed Kamara say, it's not the public, it's you. Because you can't get BA in mass communication from college you be a journalist. You still get the corp report in the advanced countries. If you think that a degree will make you an editor, go sit down. But remember, the mass communication we do is not like our own mass communication. Correct. In mass communication, you can do holistically just one subject matter.
We don't get much time. We don't get much time. Let me talk about this issue where has to do with development of Salone. The story says Statistics Sierra Leone concludes technical review workshop ahead of 2026 population and housing census.
I want to tell you say, I will never believe that the statistics we give whenever we get census are correct. I will never believe that. No.
You say whatever they do,
statistics reports is correct. No, I never believe that. I'm not meant even to believe in that.
Why?
Good. We get diplomatic missions all over the world. So when they tell you, say, where you go to any country for register? We never ask them once people to register for, no, add them to the end we don't get there. Also, from Nigeria to Mauritania, where I've been a correspondent, you get thousands of civilians them, where then are other African countries them, right? We don't get a diplomatic relationship there. Like what Guinea be say, this is past what I call them referendum. People in Nigeria vote too. We don't get for say Mr. Consulate, how many people they wait for other to population to so? And not even people they wait in Nigeria they waiting. Then they can check all. So statistics they give you, but the reality of the situation remains another.
Okay, for today, I do justice and begin something new today for begin with text message of we followers and viewers. Ali Mansari say, why always people compare Sierra Leone and America? Please, we should be comparing a country with Nigeria or Ghana. For the Bundu say, the communities have knowledge of those selling and manufacturing the drug itself. Citizens themselves have to take responsibility of stopping the madness of drugs. Sulaiman Jalloh say this man is not answering the questions at all. They ask you about the past government, and he going around the questions. Why? Mr. Kamara.
It's the ask me about the past government. This is not press review.
Okay, yes.
Newspaper review. I don't concern for tell you about the pros and cons of the past government. Specifically, we can forget on thematic issues that we discuss on. Yeah. Forget. There are things they compare a lot about America. Look, let me tell you about this ethnicity in Africa. I did ethnography and ethnicity. The Nigerian form of practice is a form of political practice. It comes from the culture, tradition, and customs. The Ghanaian form of practice is the Ghanaian form of practice. Because Pan-Africanism is no more for blend us together. Right? So therefore, while you talk about America, you all talk about democracy, you say like America. Right? When you talk about democracy, you say like Western countries also. When you say like African countries also. So whenever I talk, I say, if America is the home of democracy, then we try to borrow from them, it wouldn't work. Now we go to a sense of democracy, that way we pay the African. Right? Like America, yeah. Like America, Justice Day. But in our constitution, we still get British constitution. What is our courts? So you can't do without America. You can't do without the UK.
Because, for example, look at the MCC, the money way they are about for this salon for improve electricity business. It come up from America.
It come up from America, and America it get a veto at the UN, right? So therefore, America and the world focus. The United States is a melting ground. It's a melting pot. You go to New York, everybody in tribe did it. America, everybody in tribe did it. If already did it, right? I don't want to go get to come, right? Sorry to say, I don't condemn them all, but you can't go to Russia and get like America. Also. But people are still pro-Russian, you understand? Eh? But ultimately, talk we say, if American are focused, right, that is democracy, we say DD, and this is what they're doing. You talk about granny. In America, it's not a pan drug. Also, like R. Kelly for don't pay, almost the final pay. Like Diddy them pay. But America finally they go to jail bank. And America tell you say that salon will not adopt them. Most of these things should have been stopped.
So there comes again, I'll tell you say salon in America will not get the same laws. For year with a fine and jail. Or year with a fine, left you or jail you and not fine. But America they don't have fine either. They only get.
We gotta get sufficient money to feed the prisoners. Yeah, what make you find in jail? Sometimes they make an equilibrium like the ACC. You don't pay him more. You want to pay money while I get you to court. It's hard to go pay money. But to me, what you make a talk, you go pay money, still get penalty.
How does it affect, or how does that impact development of a country? Like Sierra Leone.
It again continuation of the process, the same corruption. As in case you are a thief, you don't pay. You go try back on the side, you thief back.
All right. Viewers, it's been a very interesting, educating time here with Mohamed Kamara, editor of the Watch newspaper and Humanity newspaper. And the program you've been watching is What the Paper Says right here at Unity Broadcasting Online Television. You can visit us at 48 Shaka Stevens Street here in Freetown, or visit our different social media platforms to get our content. I've been a presenter, Sulaiman Jalloh. Many thanks to Malcolm, the camera operators, and Alpha Jobar, who has been the technician for this show. Until then, good afternoon.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad.
Waiting the paper say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Waiting the paper say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Waiting the paper say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Waiting the paper say, that program where they look at different stories where we newspaper they talk about, bring analysts and a studio, we can talk about them in the day. We talk about things on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things where they happen at the time.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left, we no go left nothing, no.
Now forget so this na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there. Other social commentators then go there. You said we want your voice what we had. Do ya not forget to send your text message. So the number 076946948. We go answer them for you, Unas. Thank you.
Defeating the lives of fake people, waiting they be on social media. One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics. Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let myself and better salo. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country see. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. Developments now we nation salo. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country see. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. Developments now we nation salo. Unity Broadcasting Television don't come. For unify, sensitize, and inform salon people home and abroad.
Wetin the paper say?
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting online television.
Wetin the paper say? A 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock